Look at this ridiculous thing on my face. It's ridiculous. So it's November. And in November you've got to grow silly facial hair. You want silly facial hair? Hold my frickin' beer. So I started off with a full beard, and then last night I was shaving a bit, and I thought, nah, to hell with it, let's go proper silly. And what I might do over the next couple of days is just make it transform. So I think next I'll go for the whole sides and handlebars like that guy in Queen of the South Porte. And maybe after that I'll take the sideburns off. So I've just got the handlebar. Then I'll go to the Biggles moustache look, and then maybe I might even chop it down to a Charlie Chaplin, although with my natural side parting and my tendency to have a German accent when I'm ordering groceries, it may not be a great idea. I want 1 bottle of milk and two loaves of bread, and make them fresh. Schweinhund. Yeah, probably won't go down so well. Anyway, the objective of November is that you grow this rubbish in order to raise money for people with cancer of the knob or cancer of the nuts. I think it's cancer of the nuts. I don't think it's cancer of the prostate. But anyway, my nuts and my prostate have both been checked for cancer a little while back, but they have been checked. And if you haven't watched that video yet, don't, because it's rubbish. It's rubbish. So if you feel so moved, donate money. Donate money to people with ball cancer or knob cancer. You could be contributing to the future of my testicles, and that should be important to you. So donate money to my balls. Incidentally, I was showering this morning and I wondered, should I be concerned if my one testicle is quite a lot larger than the other two? Maybe I should go see the doctor about that. Anyway, how the fuck do we end up here? This story is about a trip that I did from England to Zimbabwe to attend the wedding of my sister-in-law Billy Biri to Mike. Mike is a good Chigutu boy who went to Jamison High School and was in Star House, so he's a fine man. He's a fine man. Billy is definitely punching above her weight there. So Billy and Mike were getting married in Zimbabwe, and at the time we were living in England, and so we planned a trip back. And Angela went a little while before me to help Billy with preparations for the wedding, and I was going to come across, attend the wedding. And they said, well, look, while you're here, after the wedding, a group of us are going to Mozambique, going to go to Inazoro and spend about 10 days there. So I was like, awesome, who's going? He said, oh no, there's about 12 of us. There's Mike's brother and his mate and families and things. So I thought, yeah, that sounds like a cool idea. Haven't been to Mozambique for years, so yeah, I'll go to Mozambique. Sounds good. And Angela didn't want to go. She had Liam with her, who was kind of 8 or 9 or something like that, and she was going to go up to the camp, go spend time with her mum and dad. She didn't want to go to Mozambique. So, okay, no, that's cool. So anyway, made preparations, and Angela went over to help Billy with the wedding, and then I flew over. I arrived on a Friday. The wedding was on a Saturday, and we were due to go to Mozambique on the Sunday. And the wedding was excellent. It was such good fun. Yeah, it was such good fun. I had long hair, and Mike had long hair, and they played Last Resort by Papa Roach, and him and I were headbanging with all our hair all over the place. Hairy bastards. Yeah, we had great fun at the wedding. And then the next day, we were due to head off to Mozambique. I discovered a couple of things. First of all, Mike and his brother were not getting on so well. So his brother had decided that he wasn't going to be making the trip. He wasn't going to be making the trip with his partner and their kids. So that took 4 people out of the mix. And then a couple of his mates had things come up, and they couldn't make the trip. And I discovered the list of people going got smaller and smaller until it got down to 3 people. Me and Billy and Mike. Billy and Mike, who had just got married. So this was essentially their honeymoon. And I was going with them on their honeymoon. But by now, everything had been planned. So off I went to Mozambique with Mike and Billy on our honeymoon, the 3 of us. That's okay. It's okay. This can all be handled. I'm quite happy being a solitary person and spending time with myself. I'm very comfortable with my own company. I'm an annoying fuck even to myself, but I don't mind my own company. And I figured that I could give them a lot of space and just do my own thing. But then we got to Inazoro, and I saw our plush accommodation, which was a caravan, a small caravan, 2-berth, which would put them in one berth and me in the other, and there was no way in hell that I was going to stay inside the same caravan as 2 newlyweds. Much as I liked being back in Africa, I wasn't really prepared to put up with the jungle noises. So we figured another plan, and I put the tent up outside the caravan, out of earshot, and that's where I slept for the week or 10 days or whatever it was while we were there. So I didn't have to listen to that nonsense. So anyway, we had a really nice trip, apart from the fact that I forgot a bag full of a whole bunch of stuff I was supposed to bring with me, like scuba gear and underwater cameras and various other things. But anyway, we made a plan. We had a great trip. Went down to Paradise Island, did snorkeling, saw sharks and all sorts of good stuff. And then we're getting ready to go back, and Mike starts hooking up the caravan to the back of his ute. So that's interesting. Why are you doing that, Mike? I said, no, taking this caravan back to Zimbabwe. Oh really? Is it your caravan? Yeah, kind of. So Michael, are you stealing the caravan? No, it's all mine. Michael, have you got the paperwork for it? Look, we'll talk our way through the border. We'll bribe the officials if we had to. okay. And off we went. And on the way, we stopped somewhere and I was rooting around for something in the caravan. I noticed that Mike had a turtle shell. You know the giant green turtle? He had a shell of one of these things sitting under a blanket in the caravan. I said, Michael, what is this? It's a shell of a sea turtle we found dead on the beach. Michael, have you got paperwork for the shell? No, why would we need paperwork? Michael, have you ever heard of CITES? Do you realize that this is transportation of the remains of an endangered animal, which is highly illegal? No, it's okay, he said. If it comes up at the border, we'll talk our way through it. We'll bribe the officials if we had to. You know, every now and then, I wonder why I left Africa. And I think back to this. Bribing officials is a way of life. Anyway, we got to the border. Mike talked his way through at the border. The guy was very dubious about letting the caravan through. Didn't look inside, didn't see the turtle shell, but he was very dubious about it. And whether Mike and him had a secret handshake where money was exchanged or not, I don't know. But anyway, they let us through the gate at the border, and off we went back. And all in all, it was a very fun honeymoon. I thoroughly enjoyed my honeymoon with Billy and Mike. And yeah, every year round about now, I think on our anniversary, ridiculous, going on honeymoon with your sister-in-law and a new husband. So moral of the story is, be clear that you understand what all of the travel plans are before you embark on a journey. Because you might just end up stuck in a small caravan with two rooting newlyweds. It's rubbish. Love you.